Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur.
And I am Ruchi Sharma. Bitcoin went on a real roller coaster in the past few days in anticipation of the US CPI numbers and the subsequent FOMC meeting.
Well, Bitcoin surged 3% on Wednesday morning as the US announced better than expected CPI data for May, which sent BTC flying to $70,000 once again.
However, the Fed refused to cut the key interest rates and BTC's price tumbled back down to $67,000. Still, with exchange supply dropping to December 2021 lows, data suggests that a bullish reversal could be in the offing.
Interestingly, Coinbase saw the largest Ethereum outflow of the year, totaling over 336,000 ETH, worth more than $1 billion on June 12. It is still unknown as to who is behind such a massive transfer of funds.
Meanwhile, Curve Finance is currently facing severe liquidation threats totaling approximately $140 million. This was primarily triggered by Michael Egorov's substantial activity involving $141 million across multiple protocols.
In another interesting development, presumptive 2024 Republican nominee Donald Trump on Wednesday said he wants all remaining Bitcoin to be mined in the United States, weaponizing cryptocurrency as a fresh line of attack against President Joe Biden as the former president further embraces the digital sector after years of skepticism.
President Joe Biden's re-election campaign team is in discussion with Coinbase Commerce, a payment service enabling merchants to accept crypto, which has already facilitated such donations for the Trump campaign.
The move has caused quite a stir within crypto industry circles, where the irony was not lost. The US Securities and Exchange Commission under the Biden administration sued Coinbase in June 2023 for offering unregistered securities.
The latest polls indicate that Trump is currently leading Biden by a slim margin, holding 40.9% of voter support compared to Biden's 40%. Meanwhile, independent candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. maintained a little over 9% of voter support.
Moving on, Terraform Labs is ceasing operations after a $4.47 billion settlement with the SEC, transferring control of the Terra blockchain to the community.
And lastly, business intelligence firm and longtime Bitcoin holder MicroStrategy announced plans to offer a $500 million aggregate principal amount of convertible senior notes due 2032. Interestingly, the proceeds of this initiative will be used to buy more Bitcoin and for other corporate purposes.
As of May 1, 2024, MicroStrategy holds about 214,400 BTC, worth around $7.5 billion. The firm's BTC was purchased at an average price of $35,158.
From virtual digital assets, let's move to the virtual reality market, which is rising rapidly, along with the gaming market.
The global metaverse in gaming market is set to grow from $22.7 billion in 2023 to over $119 billion by 2028 at a compound annual growth rate or CAGR of 39.3% during the forecast period.
Interestingly, the metaverse in gaming market is mainly fueled by rising demand for online gaming.
And the global in-game metaverse market suggests that many consumers are familiar with making transactions in virtual worlds, which sets the stage for more commerce to shift towards gaming metaverse experiences.
Well, exciting times ahead. In another interesting update, Campus AI, a Poland-based AI startup, has raised $10 million to create a metaverse for AI training.
The startup received backing from angel investor Maciej Zintera to build a virtual campus for AI training.
Users will be able to access the virtual world where their avatars can take classes, attend meetings, and build communities for a yearly or lifetime fee.
So, according to a report by PwC, 70% of CEOs worldwide expect that generative AI will change how their companies operate in the next 3 years.
AI has definitely become the center of attention. Apple recently held the annual Worldwide Developers Conference and announced its plans to roll out Apple Intelligence and integrate AI into its devices.
Absolutely. The tech giant's Vision Pro launch seems to be an interesting development, and it also caused a stir in the market. And now the headset is set for release in 8 countries, including China. And there are rumors that the next Apple Vision headset will be released in late 2025 or early 2026. 2026.
Now let's have a look at the interesting developments in the NFT sector. Well, Bhutan's Department of Culture and Dzongkhar Development under the Ministry of Home Affairs in collaboration with GovTech organized a hackathon centered on tokenizing the 18th century Zabdrung Phuntsum Jokpa Thangka.
The NFT hackathon was held to enhance proficiency in blockchain development and create digital assets. The initiative aims to introduce the digital economy while safeguarding the cultural heritage of Bhutan.
The participants will be taught the history of NFTs, the fundamentals, case studies, as well as how to create their own NFTs, set up cryptocurrency wallets, and upload NFT artwork online.
Also, 10 NFTs would be created by 13 participants selected through an open registration posted on GovTech's Facebook page. The top 3 NFTs will be promoted and incorporated into the museum's NFT collection.
The department is exploring marketing opportunities in the digital space. Currently, they are in talks with DHI, OpenSea, and Sandbox.
In another news, the one-of-a-kind Wu-Tang Clan album Once Upon a Time in Shaolin has been turned into an NFT offering by Pleaser DAO. Pleaser acquired the album for $4.75 million after the US government seized it and sold it as part of a judgment against convicted felon pharma bro Martin Shkreli.
The encrypted album was made available last week through a dedicated website for $1. The album NFTs reside on Base. Distribution of the NFTs will be handled by Pleasure in collaboration with Privy, Crossmint, and Holograph.
So moving on to another exciting development, Funko, an American company that manufactures licensed and limited pop culture collectibles, is celebrating the 85th anniversary of DC Comics' Batman in a big way with an enormous collection of pop figures that are mostly centered around Tim Burton's iconic 1989 Batman film starring Michael Keaton.
The wave is full of deluxe figures, pop rides, pop moments, exclusives, and much more. To top it off, they've paired the anniversary wave with the DC Patchwork collection of pop figures and plush that features a very cool rag doll aesthetic.
So moving on, the crypto and NFT gaming space is busier than ever lately, with prominent games starting to release, token airdrops piling up, and a seemingly constant array of other things happening at all times.
So Telegram-based clicker game NotCoin reached a $1 billion market cap last week, according to CoinGecko. This came after it surged 50% following the launch of earnings missions that enabled players of the game to passively earn crypto rewards.
Another Telegram-based game that closely mirrors NotCoin's approach, Hamster Combat, announced Friday that it will launch its own token on the open network. Timeline has been set for the launch or the planned airdrop to players.
Furthermore, Sandbox, an Ethereum-based Metaverse gaming platform, has launched a decentralized autonomous organization to assist token holders and land NFT owners in shaping the game's future and economy.
Well, the rollout will involve voting on Sandbox improvement proposals, including or increasing DAO power in the second phase and becoming fully independent in the third phase. The DAO will launch with $11 million in Sand for the first-year budget.
Lastly, the blockchain sector is attracting interest from profitable institutional investors, according to Coinbase's latest report.
The report states that Fortune 100 companies have stepped up their involvement in crypto, blockchain, and Web3 initiatives by 39% from the corresponding period of last year in the first 3 months of 2024.
The report further stated that 56% of Fortune 500 companies are testing blockchain technology, which is used for cryptocurrencies, NFTs, and the Metaverse.
Well, the research conducted by the Block and Coinbase surveyed executives at Fortune 500 companies suggests that on-chain projects, including consumer-facing payment applications, are attracting attention from these large companies.
This comes after the US SEC approved ETFs for Bitcoin and Ether this year, allowing investors to engage with crypto assets through traditional stock market platforms, easing access to cryptocurrencies and spurring adoption.
So that's all in this episode of the Weekly Wrap. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off.
And this is me, Ruchi Sharma, signing off. Do like, share, and subscribe to $3 TV. And for more information stories, log on to our website www.3verstv.io or scan the QR code. Have a great weekend.